What's happening? I just come on today for a few things. Actually, I got a few things I want to say. First of all, let me just say one thing. As you see, I always say about work stories. If you've watched me for a while, you'll know that I'm not the biggest fan of kids. Like, I really just don't like children. Like, they can just literally just vamoose away from my aura. And so this woman came to my like checkout with her children, and one of them was screaming their head off. She had like a baby in her arms, and the other one was like running around like moving things around and screaming and shouting and stuff, and I was like, for God's sake, seriously. And then because obviously she had her child in her hand, I was like, do you want me to pack your bags for you? So I just started packing her bags. Well, all of a sudden her little kid came over, grabbed hold of like the other hand of the bag and started like yanking it from me and started pulling it and stuff, and she was like, no, blah blah blah, don't do that, let him go, let him pack it, no, come on child. I just literally got to stage and I was like, right, stop it now, I'm trying to pack. I couldn't cope with it anymore, and the kid literally, like, it wasn't like I shouted, it was just like, you know, just a stern voice, and all of a sudden the kid was just like, oh, and that being said, guys, I forgot to mention on our video that I did with Matt, we actually got recognised when we were out clubbing, which is really funny. There was a girl called Tekla, or Thekla. Honestly, can't remember how to pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. She was from Germany, and here's a picture of me and her. Can I say one thing? I look ratchet as hell, like, we were just like off our faces. So, obviously, here's a picture, and so that was really lovely. You came over to me and you were like, are you RolyUnGashaa? And I was like, yes, girl, and we hugged, and we chatted and danced. And lastly, guys, I asked you a couple days ago on Facebook, if you're not following me on Facebook, there's a link down there. I asked you guys to write a story line by line, and I will piece it together, and we will have like one sort of big mashup of like story. So I think we should go over to my computer and I will read you this greatest story ever told. Oh, my phone's going off. Oh, just want attention, don't you? Yeah, that's right, giggles. I'm replying back. You are now in the video. Sending. Okay guys, I'm at my computer now and I'm going to read you the story that you all did on Facebook. Once upon a time, there was a cunt named Roland. He was terribly amazing and quite possibly possessed, because he enjoyed to lick hobos' feet on a daily basis. Although he was taking a break from this due to the fact that the last hobo's foot he licked, turns out he had athlete's foot, and ain't nobody got time for that. But nevertheless, he had a cunt family as well. A sister who was obsessive about clean chairs, and a brother that's mind was as big as his gap. But they all lived in a fabulous glittering castle with lots of servants. Now Roland lived in happiness for such a long time until one day he realised that he was just a cold-hearted killer who was just obsessed with KFC and Kool-Aid, and if one of his servants didn't give it to him, he would drink their blood. So one day, when one of his servants gave him water, he knew he needed to be punished and went on a savage killing spree and killed everyone. But he had to be careful not to kill too many people, because if he got caught, he would end up in jail and no longer be able to have KFC ever again. Okay, so time went on and Roland finally thought he got away with all of these murders. However, one day he was outside and a baby suddenly appeared out of the sky with a red hot iron and burnt his face clean off. And no one ever thought Roland was beautiful again. Oh, and then everyone died. Although technically everyone was already dead because I killed them all. What a lovely story. Thanks, people, for saying that. Yes, thanks. That was amazing. I'll have to do another one of these sometime again. Although, can I say one thing, right? I never said the story had to be about me, but it just turned into this KFC Kool-Aid murderous addict who drinks blood and kills everyone and gets his face burnt off by a baby. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go now. I'm actually going over to my sister's house tonight, so whether or not I'll be able to get her in a video, I don't know, because I know she doesn't really like to be on camera, but I will try my best. Oh, guys, also, this is gonna shock some of you, but I no longer have any hair. I kind of, like, shaved pretty much everything off, and I want to go shorter, just because I want to see what I'm gonna look like when I'm older, because let's be realistic, my hair's thinning. So, like, I want to see what I look like with no hair at all. But I'm gonna go, like, comment, subscribe, Ungashaa, be famous, be amazing, be gay, and I will see you soon. Ungashaa!